AI has been a buzzword for the past few years and has been recognized as one of the most transformative technologies of our time. With its ability to learn, reason, and adapt, AI has the potential to revolutionize various industries and change the way we live, work, and interact with the world around us. In today's episode of Tech Talk, we will explore the basics of AI, its current applications, and its future possibilities. I am Dorcas Yakubuzala. You're watching Tech Talk. Artificial intelligence is defined as the ability of machines to perform tasks that would typically require human intelligence. This includes tasks such as speech recognition, image processing, decision making, and natural language processing. AI is made possible through the use of algorithms, which are sets of rules that enable machines to learn from data and make predictions or decisions. AI has already found its way into various industries, including healthcare, finance, transportation, and entertainment. In healthcare, AI is being used to analyze medical images and detect diseases such as cancer at an early stage. In finance, AI is being used to detect fraudulent transactions and provide personalized investment advice. In transportation, AI is being used to develop autonomous vehicles that can drive themselves without human intervention. In entertainment, AI is being used to create personalized content recommendations based on user preferences. Despite its current successes, AI still faces various challenges. One of the biggest challenges is the lack of transparency and explainability. AI models can be complex and difficult to understand, making it challenging to trust their decisions. Additionally, there is concern about the impact of AI on jobs and the economy. Some experts predict that AI will lead to widespread job displacement, while others argue that it will create new job and opportunities. Welcome back from that break. In case you're just joining us, it is the program Tech Talk, and joining me virtually on the program today is Engineer Adeyinka Adedigba from the Department of Mechatronics Engineering, FUTMINA. He's an AI expert. You're welcome to the program today.
Thank you. It's my pleasure joining you.
All right, so in simple terms, can you explain what the concept of AI is?
Okay, thank you very much. Well, AI means lots of things to different people. Generally, to many people, to the general audience, it means a computer that behaves like human. But to us in the field, it actually means development of computer system that can perform tasks that require human intelligence. So that could be something that require you to think, to learn, to reason, or different combination of problem solving skill. So AI generally refers to any computer programs that is capable of handling such tasks.
So can you give examples of AI applications and how they are used today in our society?
Okay, thank you. AI is already becoming very ubiquitous. Like almost everywhere you look, you find an AI application. So we have application to medicine, to natural language processing, such like a personal assistant. That's an AI that can help you keep your diary, for instance. AI that can help you proofread your documents, or that can get you started on thinking about a project. We also have application of AI into stuff like driverless car. Also in medicine, we have AI application to diagnosis. I personally work on medical AI for the past 5 years now. So we have AI that can look into chest history, for instance, and detect what kind of ailment is happening in there. We also have application of AI in education. So AI is used in classroom these days to even predict student performance before they write the exam. So AI is applicable everywhere, in military, in transportation, in health, just name it.
How does AI differs or relates to the concepts of robotics and machine learning?
Okay, thank you. Machine learning and AI are closely related. We like to think of machine learning as a subset of artificial intelligence, whereas the concept of AI, or in the field of AI, is very, very broad. It takes into care things like game theory, into cognitive science, neuroscience, and all of that, mathematics, statistics, and so on. So much is happening in the field. But machine learning typically refer to the process of developing algorithms that implement AI application. So when we talk about machine learning, we are specifically talking about techniques that can develop AI system. So robotics is also an application of AI. So you see AI machine learning being applied into robotics. So we have robotics like we classify robots generally as any self-powered device that is capable of making an autonomous decision. So driverless car, a robot that can mop your floor, all those ones are they are robotics. And the application of AI makes those machines, those autonomous machines, to become more intelligent, capable of executing human-level intelligence and problem solving.
What are the potentials that AI is bringing to the world today in terms of how we do things generally?
Okay, thank you. One of the pioneers of AI like to think of AI as the modern day electricity. A kind of revolution that electricity brings to the world that caused the second industrial revolution. That is the same capability that AI is introducing right now. So AI is changing the way we communicate. In the past, you have to think from beginning to the end. You have to compose yourself. You have to think of what to say and stuff like that. But right now, we have personal assistants that can guide you on what to say and bring you real life information that can enhance the way you talk. We also have facial recognition, which is helping in both security and in surveillance. So previously, you have to keep a log of criminal record and search through the database manually. But right now, AI is able to create for you a heat map of potential criminals. In fact, it can give you a demography of where likely crime is going to be done. So we also have currently we have self-driving cars that are in development. When self-driving car finally come, is going to revolutionize what transportation means. Currently, we are celebrating ChatGPT. Everybody is using ChatGPT now, which is revolutionizing what media composition means, what it means to draft an essay, to prepare a speech and stuff like that. We are going to see more and more into that in medicine. How surgery is going to be done. It's not going to just be a doctor that performs a surgical procedure from A to Z. There's going to be cobots, that's assistant robots, which perform collaborative operation with human beings. We're going to see that also in art, in painting, in movie production. So AI is capable of changing the whole landscape. Also, there's a topic I don't always like to talk about, which is in the area of job creation and job opportunity. We have seen that is happening right now. That is potential that AI is bringing. There's going to be more job creation, a redefinition of job roles and performance of human and machine. All of that is the capability that AI is bringing into the revolution that we stand to see right now.
But you would agree with me that there's been a lot of speculations online. People are saying that AI is here to take over the jobs. We have people, content writers, script writers are saying people just go online and they just type and AI does the job for them. How would you address that issue?
Okay, thank you very much. Well, like I said, AI is going to redefine job roles. It's going to redefine what you do as human beings. So, for instance, if you are employed as a content developer, before a content developer is supposed to be someone that think from head to Z, bring out idea from his head and just write it down. But now with the assistant of AI, your job definition is different. Now, I also like to say that where some jobs are going to go, I mean, some jobs will no longer be needed, but that's not saying that humans are going to become jobless. A popular example I always like to give, which is more recent, is the advent of personal computers. Before personal computers, we have typewriter and we have typists managing them. Now, when personal computers come, you and I can now afford a personal computer. We don't need to take our documents to typists. So, as it were, there's no typist in the market now. But as personal computer is phasing into the market, the first people that get to use personal computer are the same typists. So there's no more typists right now, but the people that are typists, they are not jobless. They have something to do. That is the same thing that is going to happen with AI. It's going to redefine what skill is needed. It's going to redefine what role is needed. There's going to be some job that will no longer be required, but there will be more new jobs that will be created and human will come to take up those jobs. So that is what I can say.
All right. What are some of the limitations of AI and how do you think they can be addressed in the future?
Okay, thank you. Well, the research into AI is ongoing. There's a lot of limitation of AI as we see it currently. One of the popular, or let me say, one of the very obvious limitation of AI currently is that they are data dependent. What we mean by that is that they depend on the data that you use to train them. So, for instance, if I'm developing an AI to diagnose chest X-ray, for instance, now, and I keep on using white images, images from the West, by the time I bring it to Nigerian or African context, it's not going to perform well. Why? Because there is so much dependence on the data that you use to train them. The same thing happens to language model. You train it on English database. By the time you bring it to local languages and ethnicity that we have locally in Nigeria, it's not going to perform well. So there's this over dependence on data. Another one that is very popular, we get to see them in movies, is that AI lacks common sense and contextual understanding. So, for instance, if you use a word like bank, for instance, now, an AI system will have problem understanding what context do you mean that bank is. Are you thinking of a bank where you deposit your money, or you're thinking of bank as in a power bank, for instance, or the bank of a river? So AI still lack common sense. There's lack of creativity and innovation. Yeah, AI can develop content for you right now, but still, the context they are developing for you are just patterns they've seen in the data that was used to train them. It's not like they can bring up any creativity by themselves. So that is still a limitation. And of course, you all know there's this lack of emotional intelligence, even in artificial intelligence. So we can't say AI is so super intelligent compared to the level of intelligence of human being, because they lack emotion. So what can we do to address all of these limitations? Research is ongoing to see how we can disembank data and AI. How can we make AI to generate their own data? How can we make AI to become more innovation? How can we make AI to encode this contextual understanding? One of the very breakthrough that we see, especially in the area of contextual understanding, is transformers. Transformer is what is used to develop ChatGPT. So that could bring a discussion into context and help the AI to reason or to follow up the discussion right from there. So there's a lot of research that is going on to address this limitation.
What are some of the ethical considerations, for example, data privacy, impersonation, and other concerns that need to be taken into account when developing AI systems?
Thank you. Well, ethical implications are one of the very important things in AI currently. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm with you.
Okay. Yeah, so we have ethical consideration in domains like healthcare. How do you preserve my privacy, even though you have access to my medical history? We also have in finance, in law enforcement, in military, and so on. Now, currently, there are research and development into AI transparency. So you hear concepts like explainable AI. And also to care for data privacy, we have what is called federated learning. What federated learning means is that even though there is a central computer that is processing, or there's a central model that is controlling all the data that you have, those data are local to you. So for instance, if I develop a mobile app that can diagnose medical symptoms, for instance, that model is going to reside in my database, but all your data will still be local to your smartphone. So in that case, we say that data is unknown to my model. It doesn't have a control over it. So that data is still completely private to you. So there are ethical consideration, there are legal implications to development of AI, but they are also being addressed by different kinds of research that we see going on currently. So we have those accountability AI, we have transparency, we have federated learning, and so on, which are addressing legal and ethical concerns in development of AI.
For someone interested in artificial intelligence as a field, what are the skills required to develop AI systems? Okay,
thank you. They require skill for developing AI systems. Let me first list them, and then I'll try to explain. The top skill: machine learning, data handling and data processing, mathematics and statistics, then problem solving. Programming is top in the list because for development of AI, especially machine learning algorithm, first of all, you need to have the proficiency of writing and implementing programming. So some of the programming languages that are needed are Python, Java, or C++. These are the very popular programming languages used in developing AI. And the second one I said is you need to familiarize yourself with machine learning techniques and algorithms. And most importantly, also to have the skill in developing in some of these popular machine learning frameworks such as TensorFlow or PyTorch. And we also have data handling and data pre-processing. Data is very key in developing AI. Don't forget, I said earlier that the current current AI systems that we have strong dependence on data. So data handling and data pre-processing skill is very important. You have to know your data and know how to handle it very well. And we also have mathematical skills and knowledge of statistics, because AI systems they are native to statistics and mathematics. The algorithms are basically mathematical and statistical equations. So understanding of this is very important. And lastly, which I have here, is the problem solving and analytical thinking. It is very important for you to understand the problem, to understand the problem domain, and come up with a way of solving it. That will guide the development of AI.
So are there on-site or online trainings or certifications that one can undergo in order to gain the necessary skills to build AI applications or systems?
Yes, they are, and very, very popular. Many of them are even free currently. We have one that is done by that is popular. That's popularized by Google, even handled by anchored on Coursera. We have Google Cloud Platform, where they teach you on how to implement and develop AI system. We also have Coursera courses such as deep learning for AI, as anchored by one of top Andrew Ng. Some of them are free, some of them you need to pay for, some of them are even freely available on YouTube. So necessary skills for developing AI system are available on the internet.
All right, thank you so much for joining us on the program today.
You're welcome.
Today on Tech Tips, we'll be learning how to start AI for beginners. Step 1. Learn the basics of programming. Before you can start working with AI, you have to have a strong foundation in programming. Learn a programming language such as Python, which is widely used in AI. Step 2. Understand the fundamentals of machine learning. Machine learning is a core aspect of AI. Learn about supervised and unsupervised learning and familiarize yourself with common machine learning models such as linear regression, decision trees, and neural networks. Step 3. Take an online course. There are many online courses available that can help you learn about AI and machine learning. Some popular options include Coursera, edX, and Udacity. Step 4. Work on projects. The best way to learn is by doing. Start working on AI projects such as building a chat box or a recommendation system to gain hands-on experience. Step 5. Join a community. Join an AI community such as a local meetup group or an online forum where you can connect with other beginners and experts. This will give you the opportunity to ask questions and learn from others. Step 6. Stay up to date. AI is a rapidly evolving field, so it's important to stay up to date with the latest developments. Read blogs, follow experts on social media, and attend conferences and workshops to stay informed. And step 7, practice, practice, practice. Like any skill, AI requires practice to master. Keep working on projects, experimenting with different models and techniques, and never stop learning. And that's how we wrap it up today on Tech Talk. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. Join us next week, same time, same station, for a fresh edition of the program. I am Dorcas Yakubuzala. Goodbye.